Hi, class. Dr. Trey here. And I just wanted to give you some essential reminders about the instructional design project. At this time, there isn't anything due for the project. The reminders in the syllabus and in the module is just telling you to be working on those segments of the draft and filling in the template as we go through those different parts of the project. So if you're on needs assessment, if that's the week module that we're on, you should be working on that corresponding piece of the project. If we're on learner and context analysis, that's the module that we're on, you should be working on that corresponding part of the project and so forth. Okay, that's the first reminder. Second thing I want you to remember is that this is a plan. It's only a plan. So when we talk about data collection and so forth, these are plans that where you would find the data you need. So, for example, if you're going to talk about having a felt need as justification for needing to design instruction to solve your performance problem, then you would talk about a plan for where you might get the data to justify that need. That will be for felt needs, is usually a survey. We're just asking our participants what their needs are with regard to their performance and why they can't perform or are not performing to the standard that we want to see them performing, right? So keep in mind, you just have to illuminate, elucidate a plan. You do not have to actually collect data for this course. There isn't anything that has to be really created for the instructional implementation of the plan that you make. You just want the plan. You want the needs assessment plan. You want and you already have some information about why you're doing this. So you use the information you already have to kind of help you with this is the data I would need to justify what I'm saying. Or these are the things that I think these folks are in need of. When it comes to learner and context analysis, you already know who your learners are. You have some idea of who they are already. You would collect more data to make sure to confirm that, right? You talk about where you would get that data, those data from. You can also talk about who they are based on what you already know. So you put in as much as you can based on what you already know, but any plans for data collection, that is a plan that you do not have to collect those data for the semester is out. The other thing that's good to remember is you do not have to actually develop the instructional material. So you need to have an idea of what you would do for your instruction. For example, the messages, how you might design those messages. You need to discuss what content you would cover. Yes, right? You need to have your learning objectives created. Yes, but you do not have to make actual presentation materials or do any kind of instructional development. It's just a plan. When we get to the end and we talk about the evaluation, the formative evaluation, you're just talking about how you would collect data. What data might you collect to give you a an insight into if your instruction was effective and inform your revisions, assuming that we would have a chance to revise. Sometimes we don't have the chance. So I just wanted to drive that home because there is confusion about that. Also, again, I wanted to stress to you that for the draft, this part of the course, we really don't have anything you have to submit for the actual ID project. Just keep working on it though. Don't stop working on it just because I'm not requiring you to submit your drafts pieces along the way. Keep working on it. Bring your questions to live class when we have them. Ask your questions in the discussion board, the burning questions discussion board, or you can always inbox me if it's something more private. But I urge you to ask questions in public space for our whole class to see, because a lot of times people will have the same questions and it helps others to have those questions answered amongst our classmates. So if you have any other questions about anything, let me know. And I will be posting more help resources. Like I do have a video on how to conduct a task analysis, which is, you know, Sometimes people have trouble with that. So I do have a walkthrough of a sample task analysis from a former student. We'll go through that with you, and that should help you with that portion. So thank you for listening, and please let me know if you have any other questions.